Hey there guys, it's Jesse, and before we start this episode of Cox and Crendor in the Morning, just wanted to let you know we had a few technical difficulties. It's all part of the beta process, as you know. So we had to do some edits, and this episode's just a tad bit shorter than usual. Hopefully you won't mind, and we'll get it all worked out, and we'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening. Hello everybody, it's time for Cox and Crendor!
Cox and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning! Broadcasting live. In 4-hour recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up, it's the Crendor in the morning. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning. How y'all doing out there? It's bright, it's early, you're waking up, or maybe you're going to bed. There's some of you on the other side of the world. I don't know how
You don't know what you're doing. Just do what you want.
Yeah, maybe you were out partying all Monday night.
Or you're just up all night reading the internet.
That's kind of what we do. That's how we get prepared for this show.
Yeah!
And that's why we bring you such good news stories.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I just became an expert at it. Now it's what I do.
Every day, all day.
All day.
Every day.
Except for when I'm not doing it.
Which is never.
We're really good at opening shows. The best.
And so yesterday, a lot happened. If you remember, yesterday we had so much story that we didn't get to finish it all. And
so much story.
And we ended on a tease for today. And I figured we should get right to it. We should just jump headlong in. No more rambling. We rambled a lot yesterday. We talked about stupid stuff. Today we got to focus.
Yeah.
So, what was the story? Rehash it for us, and let's jump into this thing.
The story is 10 beauty mistakes that turn him off.
That's right. I forgot. remember when I said we were talking about nothing? Well, we're about to continue talking about nothing.
If you are someone that is trying to think up some beauty mistakes that you don't want to do, well, this is for you.
Wait, what?
I don't really know.
That's the worst segue into. If you like coming up with really bad ideas, this is the topic for you.
Number 1, eyeliner overload. The raccoon eye makeup. Oh, these are quotes from actual guys. The raccoon eye makeup look a la Taylor Momsen is a big turnoff for me. All that eyeshadow and eyeliner makes it look like she doesn't know how to use makeup like a little girl. Lawrence 22. Number 2, makeup mishaps. I don't like it when I can see a girl's foundation at her neckline. It makes me wonder why she doesn't like the way her face looks naturally, and it's clear she wears a lot of makeup. Or at least it's not clear that she can't blend her makeup into her neck so that it's not obvious. Alex 31.
I love how these are men's concerns. Here's my problem with this. Most guys are not that concerned with this kind of stuff. And the guys who are worry me a little bit. Because if that's the kind of thing, like look, she just puts on a little bit too much makeup around her neck. She's got that neck makeup. Like that's his one turn off. Like, look, if you can't blend your makeup well, that's a deal breaker. Really? That's your thing? All right, sure. That's what you got to do.
Most guys don't even notice like haircuts or various other like big change things, let alone like subtle makeup things.
I mean, I can't even describe how silly this is.
Blinding pearly whites. Overly white teeth are a turnoff for me. I know you bleach them and it looks synthetic and unnatural. In fact, I think it makes a woman's face look harsh. Brian 42? There is no guy named Brian 42.
Where's this at? Brian 42 is what? Can we look these people up? Is that a Twitter handle? What is this?
Well, it just says like he quoted it, like dash Brian, comma 42. So
no, all right. First off, no one names themselves Brian 42.
No, that's not his name. It's how old he is.
Oh. I thought these were like their Twitter names or whatever. Like Brian 42. I was like, what?
No.
Okay, so he's a dude named Brian who's 42 years old.
And he has another quote 2 quotes later. A Jersey Shore hairstyle. The snooky poof is not an attractive look. Overall, I'd say avoid any look that makes your head seem like it's cone-shaped.
I might have to agree with that one.
I would agree with that.
I might agree with that one. Brian 42, you're not bad. You're not bad.
Yeah.
I'm questioning whether they just went around the office and asked random men.
Probably.
Because this doesn't sound like something most men would volunteer for. Like, really? You're going to waste my time with this?
I know what happened. So it's lunchtime at the Yahoo office, right?
They're like, we need an
Yahoo
article.
Corp.
We have to
Like,
get an article.
So they go around, they're just like, Brian, can you read this line I just wrote on this piece of paper? And he's going to be like, what, that overly white teeth are a turnoff for me? I know you bleached them and it looks synthetic and unnatural. In fact, I think it makes women's face look hard. Why would I read that? I don't get it.
So
Honey kisses. I'm not a fan of sticky lip gloss. When I kiss her, it feels like she's got honey smeared on her lips. Plus, I don't want to wear her lip gloss after we kiss, says Jeff, 23 years old. I would take honey.
that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
If anything, that sounds like a reason to go back for more.
Lips, I wish all lips were made of honey.
Right? I just had the best mental image of this woman like, kiss me, Crendor, and her lips are just melting. Oh my god, that's so twisted. And you're just like, love that honey, just licking them up, like, oh yeah. She's like, oh yes, like, Crendor.
It's like the gif of that ice cream guy.
Oh, gross. If anyone has ever seen, there's a gif on the internet of like an ice cream man eating himself, and it's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's kind of like that level of disturbing. Kiss me, Crendor. And you're just like, oh yeah. Oh, that honey's so good.
Listen, that would be an ideal world for like so many people. Like the bee on the Cheerios box,
and
Winnie
you,
the Pooh,
and you, the bee,
and me.
Winnie the Pooh, and you, the worst sitcom ever.
It would be a great sitcom. Just be like, you gonna eat that honey today?
It's all innuendo. It's all honey innuendo. The entire show, like, hey bee, you gonna eat that honey today? You know it. Lots of fiber too. And then Winnie the Pooh's like, yeah, I love honey. Yeah, I hear you, bee.
Yeah. Honey's antiviral, ain't no HIV up in here.
What?
It's
What?
antiviral. Honey's an antiviral thing. You know that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a cure for sexually transmitted diseases, though.
mean,
don't say that. We don't want to get reports.
It's not
of, like,
going to be a breeding ground for it.
Tomorrow on Yahoo News it'll be like couple caught dipping their junk in honey. Both catch herpes. Yes,
Catwoman nails. I really dislike super long nails. They look so unnatural and cat-like, and when a girl taps them when she gets impatient, makes it even worse.
Was that you trying to reenact that?
Me.
Nice.
It was.
Very nice. Let's see. I think I don't know what he means by, like, is he talking like super long, like Shaquita nails? They're like, hold on now. Hold on that collar. Let me get back to you. And she has to like maneuver her fingers in order to type the keypad because she can't do it normally. Or is she talking like just ultra sharp long nails? Like, there's a difference there.
There is.
Like,
well, it links to something.
Ridiculously long nails is one thing, but like just like sharp, like these will leave scratches in your back kind of nails. That's kind of hot. This guy might be, thinking of a different thing.
It just linked to super long nails, like it hyperlinked, and they're like normal nails.
So this guy's an idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's an idiot.
The only one so far who has any kind of good ideas is Brian 42.
I'm a fan of Brian.
Brian, he's lived 42 long years. He has experience. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Super scented. When a girl wears a ton of perfume, I feel like I can't breathe. If I can't taste my drink because all I can smell is whatever scent you're wearing, I'm probably not going to ask for your number, says Peter, 22.
But what if it smells really good?
Yeah.
What if she smells like dead honey? What if she smells like honey and you're like, "Oh, I love honey." And you just want to...
I mean, you can't... What happens if you're, like, in your house and you smell, like, fresh-baked cookies? You're not going to be like, oh, that smells too
It's
good
overpowering.
and strong.
It smells too good in here.
Like, you suck, Peter.
I would prefer my woman smell wonderful than, like, I just got home from the fishmongers, honey. Like,
And
great.
in return, I would smell wonderful.
Right? Just by being in her presence. It would mask my horrid body odor.
Mm-hmm. That's good reasoning.
If anything, this is helpful. That guy's a dick. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah. Beauty illusions. I knew a woman who would draw a fake beauty mark on her face whenever we would go out. It's just obviously unnatural, and no guy is going to be into it when your beauty mark washes off in the rain, says Bryce23.
First off, that's a little weird.
That is a little weird.
Second off, I don't understand the need for that. Did she, like, want to be Marilyn Monroe or something? Like, deep down inside, she's like, I just want to be different, so I'm going to put a big mark on my face. Like, it doesn't make sense. That's just strange.
You think we should do something to stand out?
Yes, we should.
Maybe wear Band-Aids on our face?
I'm going to wear one across my nose, so it looks like I've always been in a fight.
Yeah.
And women will be like, damn, he could protect me. Little do they know, in any fight, I will leave them there. I'll be like, take the woman! Leave! She has the money, take her! And I'll run away.
Take the woman, Jesse Cox 2012.
I'm the strong romantic type.
I would wear a rubber band as,
what?
Like, all those people have Live Strong bracelets and everything.
You just wear a rubber band?
Because I'm way too hip for Live Strong bracelets and all that, but I'm still trendy enough to wear something around my wrist.
So you're just saying you can't commit to a full-size band, so you're going to go with a little tiny rubber band?
No, those are way too mainstream. In fact, I'm going to try to get rubber band wristbands being sold in my merch store.
Are you just gonna wear women's hair tie things?
No, they need to be rubber bands.
Those are close enough. Plus, they have glitter.
That's true.
Right?
What if I just put glitter on rubber bands?
Glitter rubber bands, and then you sell them for $40 a pop.
Exactly.
You'll be like Armani.
People love wasting money.
It'll be amazing.
Yes.
Is there anything else on this list?
Baking.
I'm sorry.
I
what?
Hate when girls...
I'm sorry. What?
Fake baking. I hate when girls go out of their way to be overly tan, especially if they didn't need it in the first place.
Okay. I was like, wait, fake baking? I was like, why would some dude complain about a woman trying to
They're
cook?
They're just making up the, names of the things.
Ugh, okay, yeah.
Well, healthy, natural skin is far more attractive than being overly tan.
I can agree with that. 19. I can agree with that. I'd rather have a naturally pale ghost woman than some orange, I don't know. I guess...
Orange.
Yeah, than an orange. No, I guess what we've learned here is that I just don't like the Jersey Shore look.
Yeah.
Just don't look like you're a 1950s hooker, and we'll be just fine.
Just be normal. Last one. Confidence killer. I dated a woman who would get really stressed out every time she didn't shave her legs for a day or two and insist that I wouldn't like her as much. To be honest, I'm still gonna think you're hot even if you go a day without shaving your legs, but if you keep declaring that I'm not into you, I'm gonna start wondering why I'm into you in the first place, says Michael42.
That is a whole can of worms that just got opened there. So wait, hold on. Mike, who's 42. Okay. I like how all these men are still obviously single, and there's reasons now, because they're super effing picky. But first off, here's the thing. There's so many layers here. It's like peeling an onion. All right, I'm going to break it down. Read that again. I'm going to break it down.
Okay. I dated a woman who would get really stressed out every time she didn't shave her legs for a day or two.
Okay, so, 1, he dates a woman who gets real stressed out when she doesn't shave her legs. Here's the thing. Why doesn't she shave her legs if she gets so stressed out over it?
I don't know.
Right? Like, that's a whole nother layer. Is she testing him? Does she have some sort of, I need to shave, but I don't have time to shave? Why don't you have time to shave? What's the problem? If it's really that big of an issue for you, why are you not doing it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
And she insists that I would not like her as much because of it.
Okay, so she's stressing, and then she's like, you won't love me, yet he's still with her. Which means, then, that she's got some issues because she was in another relationship where the guy was like, shave your legs. She's like, I don't want it. He's like, shave your legs, I'm going to leave you. And so he left her, and so now she stresses, and she fears this guy's going to do the same. Okay, continue.
To be honest, I'm still going to think you're hot, even if you go a day or two without shaving your legs.
Okay, so then here you go. His reply to all this is, I still think you're hot if you go a day or two. But notice he says a day or two. That's man code for if you went any longer, I would dump your ass. Right? That's man code for that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell it how it is. That's he gave a very reasonable man response. Like, look, girl, it's cool. I don't care if calm down. You know, he just doesn't want any of the flack that's going on there. He's like, I don't care if you go a day or two, but he said a day or two. He didn't say a week. He didn't say, I don't care if you never shave again. He said a day or two. Which
I think it's less about actually shaving your legs and more about, caring about your appearance.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is she cares, but she's worried that he won't care, that she doesn't care but cares. It's it's a Rubik's Cube. It's one of those Leonardo da Vinci puzzles. It's crazy.
It could go the same for a guy, too. It could be some guy that, he's like, let's go to a fancy restaurant. He just wears a t-shirt. He's just like, eh.
I like how we equated. How we equated leg shaving with t-shirt wearing.
Well,
good work, buddy.
I mean, it's appearance. That's all it is.
But again, God, it's so stupid. I'm just saying, it sounded like a doomed relationship from the get-go. When that's something where then he replies at the end, but you're making me think that maybe I should.
He says, but if you keep declaring that I'm not into you, I'm going to start wondering why I am in the first place.
All right. These are things that people say when they already have fallen out of love.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of relationship was over the minute that even crossed his mind, which I'm going to guess they're not together anymore. The minute you have to say to yourself, maybe I should come up with reasons why I don't love you anymore, is the minute your relationship was already dead. You might as well just both walk away.
I dated a woman, so obviously.
Yeah, obviously it ended. And I guarantee that's how it ended, because if that's what he brings up, that's the thing. And so, yeah. And so his saving grace there, the thing that he thinks makes him look like, I'm very sensitive to women, is his 1 to 2 day comment, right? But really, all that's saying is, he's probably the guy who was like, shave your damn legs. And she was the one, we've broken this relationship down. He's the one. Yep. He's the one who told her to keep shaving, and she was like, no, I missed a day or two. And he's like, you better shave, woman. We broke this relationship down to its core. The guy was the dick. The woman had nothing. The woman was just trying to be herself. This guy's an asshole, and they went to him for advice.
Welcome to Philosophy in the Morning with Crendor and Jesse Cox.
Good job, Yahoo. I desperately want to go back and listen to what we just talked about and go through every one of those comments and break it down as some woman went to guys for advice on how women should look or act. And what she got was all the reasons why these guys dumped the girls they were with. So she just went to a bunch of assholes and was like, "Hey, tell me about this girl you were with." And they're like, "Oh my God, there's this one girl, she had crazy hair, so I dumped her ass."
I mean, they probably all work at Yahoo. So I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. They write the articles we read. The top comment is 1,800 thumbs up, only 29 thumbs down. I've always found women attractive. Period. Some are prettier with makeup. Some are prettier without. Some pretty girls are heavy. Some are thin. Some have natural hair. Some don't. I've met potentially pretty gals with hateful attitudes that make them ugly. I've met some less than pretty ladies whose disposition makes them more desirable than a supermodel. Period. And Yahoo Comments actually has a smart person for once.
Notice it's just the comments. It was a casual reader who probably stumbled upon the article by mistake. Just want to point that out. It's shocking. It's shocking that this is an article that exists. Another thing out there for women. It's like, look, women, you beat up yourselves enough. Here's another way to do it.
Thanks, Yahoo.
Here's a bunch of men in their 40s who are still single, who are just beating you down because you're not their perfect woman. So continue living. Good luck, ladies.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a horrible article.
I know.
That's one of the single most offensive things I've heard. All right. I think I can agree with two things in there. With that said, even though it's offensive, I can agree that too tan is a massive turnoff. And crazy hair that is nonsensical, like, again, if you're from the Jersey Shore, I apologize. You are clearly not for me.
Yeah, and if you're listening to our show, we never said any of what we just said.
Yeah, we love you. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, I think now we kind of have to go up to Chapter 7 with our man Crendor in the sky. What's the traffic looking like out there, buddy?
Well, people are going back to work and school after getting all those deals. They all look pretty tired, though, so there's a lot of crashes out there on the I-9846. There's a huge crash. It goes for about 5 miles of just backed up cars. We're going to have to get some more chopper copters to help those people out. See about that on the news later. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Wow, it sounds awful out there today. What's the weather looking like, Crendor? How's it going out there?
Well, the weather today... You know what? Let's go national.
That's usually what we do.
Some crazy place.
That's usually what we do, is go national.
Oh, I mean...
International?
Let's go, international.
Good work.
Okay.
Product of the American education system right there.
Let's go to Germany.
Ooh, das ist gut.
Your Satellitenbild. That means satellite.
What?
It means satellite.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Satellitenbild.
Okay.
We're going to go to Frankfurt, Germany.
Uh-huh.
It is 7 degrees Celsius currently. It has the Taupunkt of 6 degrees Celsius and a Luftfeuchtigkeit of 96%.
A Luftfeuchtigkeit.
Hold on, I'm going to translate this.
Luft-
Humidity!
Oh, okay. Woo! Luftfeuchtigkeit. I was wondering, like, what that meant.
No, it means humidity. Luftfeuchtigkeit.
Does Luft mean air? Like Luftwaffe?
Maybe.
Like, look.
I guess so.
Maybe it does. Maybe it means cloud cover. I don't. Look, I don't know.
Luftfeuchtigkeit.
My apologies to Germany and all of its peoples.
Listen, I'm trying to learn your language.
Yes, by saying Luftfeuchtigkeit.
Das ist sehr gut.
Good, very good.
That's the weather.
All right, and of course we need to go to sports with Crendor at the sports desk.
Well, it's sports today. Jacoby Jones was off. He was sleeping from his hard working yesterday. And we got Martellus Bennett of the Giants, who used his spidey senses to save a fan who fell from MetLife Stadium.
What?
There was a fan, and the fan apparently fell, and he apparently would have died if Martellus Bennett wasn't there to save him, who said, quote, "I'm usually a ninja, but my spidey senses told me he was going to take a fall, so I saved his life." Bennett modestly recalled. "He owes me his firstborn or something. Actually, I don't want that. Maybe a sandwich or something."
First off, this guy's amazing. He might be my single favorite player ever. Because that is an amazing, like, look, I'm usually a ninja, but my spidey senses, like, that's an amazing line. I was like, it sounds like he's crazy, but I can accept that.
He says, "I was doing what I usually do, moseying to the locker room and meandering around. Naturally, I just wanted to step back, but I did the righteous thing and I stepped up. I caught him, I saved his life, I tapped into my inner superhero, which I do have."
He's an official badass. I'm going to give him that one.
He is.
Official badass. All right, that's the sports. And now it's time for our big story.
A rhino was cooked to death 9 million years ago, fossil reveals.
What?
The body was baked under a temperature approximating 400 degrees Celsius, then dismembered with the pyroclastic flow, and the skull separated from the body.
Oh, so okay, so a volcano. So did he just step into a... This is the dumbest animal, like, what's this? Oh, volcano.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know. And so then I assume that the lava hardened, and they found his bones in different places then.
Yup.
That's interesting, I guess.
I mean,
all it does is prove that that rhino was dumb as shit. Oh, I'm gonna get that food. Oh boy.
It also proves that volcanoes are dangerous.
I don't want to have to quote my favorite quote, but if your keys fall in a stream of lava, let them go, because, man, they're gone.
Well, I mean, that's all I got.
That was a good big story. That was
Yeah.
a good big story. That was a little big story.
A little big story. And, I mean, less is more.
That's what we've learned today from our other story, from our other article. Less is more, ladies. Don't fall in lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Don't fall in lava for your man. You are beautiful
Yeah.
the way you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's Lufenschweisen.
Or it's made of honey. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And, as always, to be continued.
See you later.